good morning. This video is just kind of out of the blue and really random, but I'm really bored and I have nothing to do because I'm kind of waiting for the Mustangs to come out next week for, not an obvious reason, but I just am. I'm sorry, I'm talking super slow. So today I figured that I would just train my starter horse because I have had this horse since 2014, 2015, and it's still level 9, and it kind of bothers me a little bit. So I'm pretty tired today. I did have a lesson at 5, but it got canceled, and I'm really sad about it because I was really looking forward to it. But it's next week on Wednesday at 5, I'm pretty sure. So, there's that, at least. Dude. So, honestly, I really don't have anything to talk about right now because this video was really unplanned. But I guess one thing that I could talk about is Star Stable, the weekly blog that they came out with for this week or month or whatever it was. I don't remember, but I read it. And it was actually really, really nice, and I was really, honestly happy because it looked like they're actually finally starting to listen. You know what, let me just pull up their blog real quick so I actually kind of know what I'm talking about, because like I said, this video is really unplanned. So I'm looking at the game blog right now, and it's the game blog for July. Basically, they kind of just had an overview of Camp Western and a little bit behind the scenes about it. I'm gonna just stop right here for, oh my god, I can't stop. Okay, I'm gonna stop right here for a minute just so I can kind of reread and go over this and not really miss anything as I train. So they are kind of, they are kind of hinting at a more challenging gameplay in the future on this blog, where they go over the beast and everything. We need to do a bit more code work to allow for this kind of gameplay in the future. So that kind of tells us that they do want to incorporate challenges like this in the future that we saw during Camp Western, which I have no problem with Camp Western. I actually really liked it. The wolves were just really frustrating for me at times, specifically in the races, but they fixed that, so honestly I didn't really have any issues. They also briefly say, this is the first time in a while that we're trying to add more challenging, long-lasting gameplay that does not exist on a time schedule like our winter festivities or championships. We hope that the treasures and rewards are worthwhile enough to light a spark of bravery in you. Then after that they say, we'd really love feedback on our beasts. Do you enjoy being hunted by these dangerous beasties? Are the rewards exciting enough to inspire you to enter the wilderness? Would you like to see these beasts and gold nuggets added permanently to the area? That can be a bit alarming to probably a lot of people in the community. And no, there are no promises that they're gonna make something exactly like this and very challenging. They're only hinting at it. To me, this really looks like they are just trying to add more fun and challenge for the older players in the game, which is completely understandable, and honestly I'm really happy they're doing that because from what I've seen, a lot of the community has really grown up, and I don't really see as many kids on this game as I used to. Yeah, there are some, but a majority of the players are probably over the age of 14, I would say, and especially a lot of the older players and club owners, which we see everywhere. I think they will add something like that, maybe just as we go through Fur Grove, maybe there's just a couple of wolves, maybe they chase you just for 2 seconds, just something really small but challenging and adding a bit more fun to the game. I really don't think they will do something super big because there were a lot of complaints about Camp Western and the wolves, but we will just have to see, and don't assume a lot right now because we are still in the very early stages of something like this. So after they talked about the beast, they went on to talk about lunging, And there's nothing really too interesting in this little like segment of the blog, but the only thing they really did say was that their goal is to make both dressage and lunging available as a form of training in the world of Jorvik beyond just the festivals, which is actually pretty exciting because lunging was so much fun, and I just really hope they actually add it. So next is a little area of the blog called 6 months down, 6 to go. And here they kind of just talk about their ideas and what they're planning and what they're expecting to come for the rest of 2023. Here they begin to talk about the in-game survey that is now available until the 6th of September, which I'm actually super happy they added this because it gives all players a chance to be heard and kind of vote what they would like to see in the future, and overall it's just a really good interactive feature. But they do discuss that they have used a new machine, I guess is what it's called, like a new coding system that is going to really drive the development forward of the character and the horse animations, which the Mustangs look really good, so I'm super happy about that, honestly. And then they go to talk about horse progression, cheating, and the Android version of Star Stable. You can just read these here. I'll put them right up on the screen. There's not much too exciting to talk about with that stuff, but after it, they do talk a little bit about how they are trying to incorporate more feedback and trying to just listen to the players overall, which is actually super nice, and I hope that they actually stick to this, unlike the past. You know, I hope history doesn't repeat itself, but we will just have to see. We're still on track to deliver the first step of the new multiplayer feature. This will most likely happen during the Winter Festival this year, and it is just the beginning of several new ways where you can play together. I'm a little confused on that part because this game is multiplayer, and like I'm confused on what they're adding and why they're saying of the new multiplayer feature. I don't know if I'm just like slow or something, but I really do not know what they're talking about here. Did I do those races back there? I don't even know. Did I? Yes, I did. I'm pretty sure I did it when my sister came in my room. After that, they say, last but not least, the revamp of Hollow Woods is still to come. More info to be revealed later. I was kind of surprised to hear that they were actually going to be revamping Hollow Woods, but I actually hope it's super pretty because I love it. I literally love it. I love Valedale so much. It's so pretty, but like it's going to waste because it's just not updated yet, even though it's still really pretty. The option to change names was not part of releasing the new avatar, but it's under development for a possible 2024 release. So here, I can probably bet you guys that they will release it sometimes, just because they said a possible 2024 release. It might come in like 2025. That sounds so weird to say. That year just sounds so off. If this does come out, I really don't know if I will be changing my name or not, because like Solvik Ego Daughter is who I've been since like 2015. But at the same time, it would be nice to change it to like May something, you know? So it's not super confusing and hard for people to type in, because that's probably something that a lot of people don't like about my channel, is the name is just so long and it's probably super hard to remember. So I might change it. Comment down below if you think I should change my name or not, because I really need help. I really don't know. Furthermore, we've made progress on the inventory revamp. The first step will be a rewrite the source code in order to improve operation without altering functionality. The inventory system, which will make it easier to add possibilities for how you can store things that you have bought, including new items that we don't even offer today. Even if this maybe sounds super boring and very techy, this allows us to give you so many more options and even new gameplay. Please let us know which option you would like us to do first. This list has me so excited, you guys. Like, I'm just like so happy that like this stuff is going to be coming, but let me actually like get on with it. So the first thing they're thinking about doing is adding the ability to customize your stable and or paddock. And then they have new tack for your horse, blanket, ear bonnets, breastplates, etc. Avatar item slots like wearing multiple accessories and makeup. New UI functionality and more space in your wardrobe. And lastly, enhanced backpack experience. So from this list, let me know what you guys would like to see personally. I really don't know what I want to see first. I feel like it would be really nice to have new tack. But I mean, we already are getting new tack, so I feel like the very first thing that would be nice to have is customization of the stable and or paddock. And the fact they said and or paddock makes me think they're gonna add something like that in like our home stable that we can like go to or do or whatever. The new UI functionality, I'm really confused on that they're saying which option would you like us to do first, because you know we have the new UI now, and I mean a lot of people aren't very fond of it, but I mean I've gotten used to it. I think it's alright. And then lastly, the enhanced backpack experience, that would be super nice to see, because like since I do realistic roleplay, I love to keep stuff in my backpack, but it gets full so fast. Now we're more onto the boring stuff again. They say 3 additions have been made to the new layer. We have started to add back the navigation arrows for our mobile players. And in order to cater to a wider group of our players, we are not removing the joystick. You as a player can choose between the 2 control options in the settings. That is going to be super nice for all the mobile players. I cannot play mobile. I have it, but I just hate it. It's so hard. I go on to mention something very special for a lot of the players in this community. So we are also adding a space for remembrance and reflection that will serve as a memorial place for all our loved ones. This is in honor of all players that leave us too soon and was initiated as a special project in remembrance of Violet Flower Garden. I'm beyond happy and grateful that they're doing this, because I was honestly pretty upset that like when everyone heard the news, they had nothing to say about it, and it was just like it just kind of felt wrong. It felt like a stab in the back a little, because Violet was so big in this community and she left like such a big mark on everyone, especially me, because I loved her videos and she probably inspired me the most to start my own like channel and everything. And sadly she passed away, and I'm sorry if you didn't know about this and are just finding out this way. It's very sad and very unfortunate. It even left a mark on me. Like, when I had anxiety attacks in like 2020, they were the worst at that time. I'm pretty sure I would watch a lot of her videos, and I could just watch them for hours on end. And still to this day, I feel like I can't watch another content creator the way that I used to watch her, you know? Like, she just kept me so captivated. Her videos were so entertaining, and I could just watch her for hours. She was so fun and so calming, and overall just a really nice person. But it's just really hard to find that again these days. And yeah, there are some amazing content creators in this community. Do not get me wrong on that, because I'm fully aware of the people that have so much talent in this community, and like they're just amazing. I don't even have words for them. But Violet, she just helped me personally, so I had a stronger attachment to her, especially because I watched her for a really long time. So it was really, really sad to hear about the news. Okay, so to lighten up the mood a little bit and not make this entire video pretty sad, I'm gonna continue about the rest of the updates. To say the 3rd edition is to create a region for our Ukrainian players. This new region will be created in steps. The first will be to create a new server in the existing Russian region. The second offers players to move there, and then the 3rd step, after a limited amount of time, will be to split the Ukrainian server from the Russian region and into its own region. So that is probably some pretty exciting news for Ukrainian players. Okay, y'all, I just want to say I'm so close to getting my like rune runner. Oh my god, I have to get these like last 3 ones, but I feel like it's gonna take forever. Hopefully it goes by pretty fast though. Okay, so now they go to say In the upcoming months, we have decided to do less complex projects so we can stabilize, fixing bugs and glitches, the bigger releases during the first 6 months. I am very relieved to hear about this because I feel like just a couple months ago, it kind of felt like they were releasing new horses every single month and it was getting kind of insane. I mean, yeah, it wasn't that buggy or laggy, but that was because we had the old characters and they were all, already fine with coding and everything, but these new characters are gonna have a lot of bumps. I'm just super happy to hear that they're gonna be fixing bugs, and I really hope they also fix the lag because it's literally getting insane and it's bothering me so much. Cause even when I want to roll, I can't because it's just so laggy and I'm not gonna read this entire paragraph. I'm sorry, it's just really long and I can't. But I will mention the important parts of it. So basically the discovery phase is just where they look at new ideas and how they can fit them into the game. And one of these ideas is Generation 4 horses that they just mentioned. They're in discovery. They are mentioning breeding and customization soon to be coming with Generation 4 horses, which will probably come within the next year or two. Can you imagine Star Stable with breeding and customization for horses? Oh my god. That would just take this game to a whole nother level. So they say the production hasn't officially begun for this project since we have much more to explore before deciding what should be part of the scope. Also mention how they're going to enhance the role of pets in the game, which I'm pretty sure they're probably going to add pets and what you can do with them, which will probably be so much fun. Oh my god. Imagine if you could train your pet. Like your horse, imagine if you could train it to do tricks and stuff, like sit or spin or fetch and just cute little things. Aww. Or shake or wave. I actually hope they add something like that. That would be so much fun. Then they say we are also exploring how we can improve the onboarding journey for new players, especially on mobile. I'm pretty sure they're just going to enhance a lot of features on mobile, which will be pretty nice. I hope it makes it a lot easier. They haven't focused on retrofitting tag, which is something that I have a big problem with. I mean, I don't have a big problem with it. It's just really annoying for realistic roleplay because you can't use the same tag you buy on every single horse, and it's kind of a rip-off because if you want to buy a certain piece of tag, you might have to buy a certain horse, and that is just no fun. So I am really happy that they're focusing on retrofitting because that really needs to be done before they do anything else, honestly. I'm not gonna lie, because it's getting kind of ridiculous. And then they say the next breeds are estimated to be out in Q4 this year. I have no idea what the breeds are. All I know about was the Mustang, and I'm pretty sure the Dartmoor pony and a different one. There's not really anything else that's too interesting about this. They just talk about they hope for more game features, better animations, and enhanced graphics. I would really love to see rain or weather added with enhanced graphics. But I hope they had rain, thunder, lightning, fog, even just fog would be really cool. Why am I brain farting on weather? It really seems like they're actually open to feedback now and they're really trying, which I'm relieved to see because it's been a while since they really tried for us as a community. But let me know down in the comments below what you guys would like to see in the future and what your opinions are on the whole blog. Do you guys even like the blog? I think it's actually really cool. It's kind of interesting to see what they're doing and everything, and I do really hope in the future that they actually do what they're gonna say. At least we're starting somewhere, right? At least we're getting something for now. They're half-assing these coats, besides, Picasso. Even the Grullo one is a little bit half-assed. The Shires, oh my god, they're drop-dead gorgeous. But they don't put in the same effort on the Mustang coats. How the Arabians have the little fur details and everything? They can't even bother to do that. Come on. It makes such a big difference. And oh my god, it would just make them just better. I'm sorry, but I feel like they're really half-assing these coats and they're not doing the best that they could, and it's really annoying because I know what you're capable of, I know what you can do, but you're not doing it. I mean, I know Mustangs are pretty average, boring coats sometimes, but come on, some of them have dapple, some of them have markings, some of them have like zebra stripes. The small things matter. And like with them not doing it, it's just like really making me not want to buy the Palomino one, because she's gorgeous, don't get me wrong, but she's just so blank, and I don't really appreciate it. I'm probably gonna get her anyways, but like, just do your best. Like, I know how good you guys can do, so oh my god, why are you guys not trying your best? That's my only issue. I just, like, I had to get that off my chest. Like, oh my gosh, like, you have seen what SSO is capable of if you play, but I just want to see better. I just want to see them try their best on each and every single horse. That's just all that I really want to see. And I'm sorry if you guys don't agree with me. It's okay if you don't agree, because they're still gorgeous no matter what. These races are just like making me mad. Like, I'm sorry, with like the whole Mustang thing, I was like holding that in for a while. I would love to see effort. That's basically all that I had. I don't know if I missed a couple of things or anything. I do have something really big coming out, a really big project, but I do have to wait for the Mustangs to come out, so it will be a long time. It will definitely be months before it's out, because it's going to be a really big project, and I'm going to be working really hard to make it the best I can, so it will take a long time, but trust me, it will definitely be worth the wait. Also, thank you so much for 230 subscribers. I'm so happy that I've been growing so fast, and I'm really grateful, and I'm overall just ecstatic to just be providing for you guys. And I do really hope you enjoyed, and if you didn't even know that there was a blog, now you know. So I will see you guys in the next one, and thank you so much for watching. Bye!